Oh, it's time. Welcome to PPR's PC Division 2. Here in Bahrain, we got 16 drivers today. Plenty of action about to go down as qualifying is just starting here. We'll see what tires everyone's going out. Plenty of soft runners at the moment. We've got BTFU. He is back. Oh, they updated the spectator menu. Oh, I love this. Thank God. Anyways, looks like the leading car out on track is that of Maxime B, who currently is doing quite well in the championship. You saw earlier if you were looking at that graphic. The Ferraris are looking very solid. They've got a P3 and P4 last time out with the fastest lap in Australia there. So not too shabby on their part. They're looking to dominate here again. Bahrain, obviously a strong track for Ferrari. We've seen in the past, but of course, all cars are equal. So we'll see just how it all pans out. But for now, if you remember the keys for this game, we can hop on board. No, that is incorrect. Here it is. Maxime B coming up around the final corner now. Getting a good exit there. Gonna activate DRS and cross the line to start a lap around this circuit out here in the desert under the lights. No chance of rain, I presume. Don't know that for a fact, but of course this is the desert. Down to second there through the hairpin. Getting the foot down, activating that DRS again. Coming up to turn 4, I believe, according to all the kinks of the track. Hard on the brakes here, down to third gear. Pushing it out wide through the sweeping S's now. Keeping nice steady, using some curb there. Down into this next right-hander hairpin all the way around. Missing the apex just a little bit there. Able to carry plenty of speed though. It comes up to one of the hardest corners of the calendar if you don't have ABS on. No lockup there from Maxime. Easy on the exit. Activates that DRS. Looking pretty clean so far this lap, so look for a good time here from the Ferrari driver. See if he can put it together through the third sector now. Nice and easy. A little bit of a short shift there. Coming around. Crossing that sector 2 line into sector 3. Down the back straight before the final braking zone of the lap. Nice and tidy there. Down to third, really divide in. Pretty clean lap here from Maxime B for the first lap of the session. Crosses the line. Does a 1:26.1, so not bad at all for our Division 2 driver. We'll hop on board with Curvix now. He seems to back off. Teammate though, Dragonbone, is going to cross the line. Go P2 with a 26.8, so not bad from him. Red Hornet come to the line as well, so we'll see what he can do. Across the line goes P3 with a 28.0. Looks like the Williams has dove into the pit. Max Pena coming up the line. We'll see what he can do. Goes P3 for 4. Sorry, 27.6. Strifium going P4 with a 26.9. And Skyward Atlas going P2 with a 26.5. So Ferrari 1-2 as it stands at the moment. Race 33 down in P3. Looks like next up is Romicron, who definitely has some pace. We've seen up to the line. We'll see what he can do. P2 with a 26.3, so pretty solid lap there from him, the Mercedes driver of Skybits. Going P7 on those mediums, of course, so we'll see how that fares. Macau coming up to the line with a 25.5, just going clear by 0.6 there. Pretty solid from him. BTFU on a flyer here. He's on the medium tire, of course, though, so expect his times not to be towards the top at the moment. He, of course, has some PC troubles for the past month or so. Able to finally get them all sorted out. He's back on track. We're happy to have him back here in PPR. Of course, our reigning champion from Season 1 of PPR, PC Division 2. So he's looking to come back and establish himself well as the season continues on. Looks like plenty of drivers set their lap time. Still plenty left to set some more laps, so we'll see what they can do. Looks like 2 McLaren guys on their hot laps at the moment, so we'll see how they fare as they cross the line. BTFU cruising along on those mediums. Rounds the final corner, nice and easy. Comes up to the line, activates that DRS. What can he do on those mediums? Goes P7 with a 26.9, so pretty quick lap there on the medium tires. Looking pretty solid. We'll see how Custom fares. Both teammates, both on McLaren, both four-letter names that I will botch occasionally. So Custom, of course, on the soft tires, so he will be setting hopefully a quicker lap time than his teammate. We'll see. He does. He goes P2 with a 26.1, so very fast there. Edges out Maxime by just 5 milliseconds. So very nice there from the McLaren driver. Zach Brown will be pleased. Looks like Mech Senna is on his outlap at the moment. Starting his flyer now. BTFU most likely coming into pits after lap. Not looking to put any more time on those mediums. Max Pena, though, in the Renault. Seems to be on the flyer. But Macau, after that first set of banker laps, is at a 25.5 on pole, clear by 6/10, so looking very good for him at the moment. Max Pena looking to improve his time, it looks like. Possibly on the same tires, we'll see. Nope, he does not. He'll dive into the pits, and that'll be that for him. Looks like next up to set a lap will be Curvix. Big lock up there from Curvix, though, as he cruises around. Goes P6 on the mediums with a 26.7, so not too bad of a time there for him. Looks like Becky B and Kermit have yet to set a lap. Not sure if they invalidated or not. We'll see what they can do. Looks like the other Williams, race 33 on his out lap, starting a lap. Plenty of drivers coming out for their second lap of this qualifying session at the moment. Custom, though, happily in P2. Romicron in P4. Whole bunch of drivers starting their new flying laps at the moment, looks like. The next to cross the line will be the Red Bull of Mech Senna. So he set up 142, so I'm pretty sure he can improve on his time. We will see, though. So Senna into the pits. As it stands, we have, I believe, Curvix will dive into the pits. Yeah, he's invalidated. He's ready to put on a new set of tires. Race 33, though, is up next to set a time. He can definitely improve on that 128. We know he has some solid pace. Up to the line he comes. Goes P9 with a 26.9, so not too shabby there from him. So Micron's next to set a time. Can he improve? He does. He goes P2 with a 26 flat. But his teammate now is trying to set a quicker time. He does. He goes P12 with a 27.4. Not too bad. Looks like Skyward Atlas unable to improve his time. Apologies that I was just interrupted. But Macau going with a 25 flat. Will we see him be able to dip into the 24s? Who knows? Why is Cody's allowing me to select someone who's not in this race? Oh, lovely. They almost fixed this spectator system. But Macau with a 25 flat, that's pretty saucy. Becky B with a 25.6. Not too shabby from the Twitch streamer. If you want to go check him out on Twitch, this is a plug for him, because he graciously takes his tag off his username for the race, as do most of our drivers. Plenty of our drivers streaming on Twitch at the moment. If you want to check out their POV, go ahead and do that. And if not, then just click the like button on our stream. It's up to you. Williams, though, race 33, diving into the pits. Alfa Romeo following suit as well. Let's see who's up next to cross the line. Possibly Skyward Atlas. Just kidding, he's going to the pits. That's where he's going. Striffium on his outlap, starting a fresh flyer. And it looks like that's about it for the moment. We'll see if BTFU can set a banger of lap. Oh, he's invalidated. So the answer is no. He'll be jumping in the pits, slap on a new set of tires, and see what he can do. We'll see if Custom can improve. That looks like he's trying to go faster. Oh, goes wide and invalidates, so he's into the pits for sure. Got the Renault driver of Max Pena looking to improve. Goes P8 with a 26.8, so that's pretty solid there from him. The Red Bull of Max Senna. He's just having fun at the moment. Unable to improve on his 142 lap time. We know he's got pace. He did well last season as he joined late. Looks like Maxime B on his outlap already, so this will be his third and final lap, I do believe, as he won't have time to hop back in the pits and switch out the tires again. We'll see, though. Looks like Striffium's going to come up to the line in the AlphaTauri, but dive into the pits. And he'll look to throw on some new softs and go out for one more lap. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in qualifying here for this PC Division 2 Bahrain race. And the only guy currently on a hot lap is Max Pena and Maxime B, so we'll take a look at them. Although I believe Pena just set a lap, so he may be diving in the pits to swap out tires. He indeed will. Max Senna, though, does he set a quicker time? He does. He goes P7 with a 26.5, so he improves his lap by at least 15 seconds according to my quick maps. So looking pretty good there in the Red Bull. The lone Red Bull driver today, not sure where the other one is. I think Lap God, I believe, unable to make it, so he's out of here. But Maxime B looking to improve, goes P3 with a 25.7, so 3 drivers in the 25s. Some pretty quick pace here in PC Division 2. We'll see who else. Romicron very close to that 25 threshold, as well as Custom. We'll look to see if they can improve. See if any of our other drivers can improve as well. Looks like BTFU, of course, still on those mediums, I believe, on its best time. So we'll see if he can improve and hop up in there to that top 5, who are looking pretty quick at the moment. Bit of a gap to Skyward Atlas. Of course, I think we know that Skyward Atlas does have that race pace, as we saw earlier in the season at Australia, helping Ferrari achieve that 3-4 finish. Of course, anything can happen. No idea how this homie has joined, as it's invite only. So hopefully all is well. Macau's retired from the session. He is pretty happy with that 25 flat. He will not be getting a 24 as it stands. Looks like Maxime B will be done with the session here. Not enough time to get back out on the track with some new softs. So Maxime, maximum of P3, depending on which way up the order you look. Everyone is currently on their out lap. Only driver on their hot lap seems to be that of Mr. Red Hornet in the Alfa Romeo. Looking to improve on that 127.4, possibly breaking the 26s here, we'll see. Around the final corner, nice and smooth, looking pretty good here from Red Hornet. We'll see what he can do up to the line. Does not improve, it seems. Here comes Kermit. That's it. Plenty of drivers are now starting the hot lap. We'll try and find who exactly is the next to cross the line. Looks like Maxime B has retired, of course. The Williams of race 33 is on his out lap as well as Becky B. So it looks like of all the drivers left, Racing Point on their out lap, Ferrari on their out lap, Skyward Atlas will be the first of the final runners to cross the line here and set a lap time. That is definitely what we want. See if the Ferrari can join his teammate up there in the top 3 at the moment. We'll see. Qualifying is over, but of course, that bug may occur where I don't know the actual time. Here comes Skyward Atlas across the line. Does not improve his position at all. So we'll stay P6 as it stands. Right now, we have Kermit coming to line, though. Can improve on that P15. He does by 8/10, but doesn't improve his position. So here we have AlphaTauri of Strifium coming into the pits. Max Pena, though, looking to improve his time. Comes across the line. Does not improve his position. Custom diving into the pits. Plenty of drivers diving into the pits at the moment. Looks like Red Hornet into the pits. Mercedes of Skybits. He's looking across the line. We'll see what he can do. Goes P7, so nice lap there from him. Looks like Becky B's crossed the line. Will stay P2. 25.6. His teammate, though, race 33, looking to improve in the Williams. He goes P7 with a 26.3, so big jump there at the end from race 33. The Racing Point drivers, we know, have some solid pace as they both round the final corner. Dragon Mode first across the line. Goes P10, just edges out his teammate, but can Kervix jump back? No, he'll abort that lap. BTFU to cross the line, goes P4 with a 25.9, so he breaks into the 25s and breaks into that top 5 as well, edging out his teammate by just over a 10th. Sorry, just under a 10th. No, just over a 10th. I'm so good at math at the moment. Simple math is my strong suit. Skyward Atlas looking to dive into the pits. A couple drivers leaving the session. I'm not entirely sure what that's all about. Looks like we've gone back okay, but that is our session over. Macau commanding pole position. There's no way to get out of this. That is very annoying. Oh, there we go. Learning new buttons. Looks like race 33 needs an invite, so we're going to go ahead and give him that, as we love to see it. Where is he? I'm pretty sure we're friends with him. Do not see him online, or I'm blind, or he has a new name. Who knows? Well, hopefully someone else has him as a friend. I guess I do not have him as a friend. Well, let's try again. Looks like the timer's at 1 second left. I'm pretty sure that's the session over. Try again. Looks like he's not even online. Am I blind? Oh, there he is. Give him sauce him a quick invite. And hopefully he gets back in here ASAP, Rocky. So he's in. There we go. All right. So he's good. My screen's just gone blank. Becky B is in P2. So there you have it. Macau on pole by 6/10. So massive lead there in the AlphaTauri. Becky B in P2 in the Williams looking pretty saucy out front on that front row. Maxime B in P3. Strong showing from Ferrari here. BTFU making his Season 2 debut in PPR. Getting a P4, so shaking off that rust, looking pretty good out there. We'll see how his race pace fares. And Romicron coming in P5. McLaren and Ferrari looking pretty good in terms of constructors. We saw that standings graphic before. There's a very tight battle between AlphaTauri, Williams, and Ferrari. So look in the race and see how those teams do, because it is very close. I believe it's 28 to 28 to 27, if I'm not mistaken. We'll take a quick look here, actually, because we have the graphic. And I can't read that to save my life. Oh yeah, so I'm right. So Williams and Ferrari tied AlphaTauri in P3 with 27 points. Racing Point and onwards way off the hunt at the moment. But of course, there's only been one race, so anything can happen. Points can change drastically. We'll see just exactly what happens here. But for now, drivers choosing their setup. And there is currently no game sound. So hopefully that comes back for us. But for now, oh, there's some sound. Love to hear it. So 29 laps here at Bahrain. And we get that lovely pit stop strategy graphic that I love to see pop up on my screen without any indication or warning. I'd love to get it in the way, but here comes Macau taking off for the formation lap. And we're unable to change. There we go. So Macau cruising on down. Big old grid car. It looks like Ballin is one of our new drivers. He's starting from the back today. I believe that is CBA 42 BCA. Whatever you want that to stand for. With the beautiful AlphaTauri livery cruising along this Bahrain circuit. So as it stands, Macau leading the championship and looking in pretty good shape at the moment to further extend that lead. But of course, there's still 29 laps to go. There's been plenty of safety cars. If you've seen our Xbox divisions, there's been at least 2 in every single division. We just had our D3 race in Xbox that had 4 safety cars. So none of the top 4 who qualified top 4 finished in the top 10. So anything can happen. All to play for here. AlphaTauri, followed by Williams, followed by Ferrari, and McLaren now trying to get in the mix too in this constructors battle. So we'll see how that plays out. As the drivers make their way to the line now. No more little burnout, I've noticed, that the AI do. They just go straight to the line now. Thought I added some cool realism with some burnouts, but as it looks like a little gas action there, but other than that, not much happening. We'll see what camera looks best as the drivers make their way on the grid. Oh, love to see it. I can't even control the spectator cam. But there's 5 lights. What? And it's lights out, I guess. And we're underway. Macau getting a solid start there, pulling away. Maxime B on the back of Becky B. Becky B trying to get up alongside now. Macau as they go side. Oh, McLaren has gone round Lost some wing. BTFU dropped back. Looks like Custom is the one that has gone around. The safety car is out already. Oh my goodness, what happened there? It looks like Red Hornet has gone around. We get a lovely tire graphic. I'm not sure why the safety car came out. That seems very ambitious. Considering no one retired. Probably some wing damage and debris on the track, but that doesn't really matter in this game, so very interesting. Very unfortunate for McLaren, dropped all the way down. We'll see just what happened there. Oh yeah, plenty of changes there. Race 33, Williams up to P4, looking pretty good. So this could be a Mercedes AMG parade, this race, as we've seen in other divisions. So settle in, grab a little snack, perhaps, and see what happens. It looked like McLaren to me. Both the teammates got tangled, possibly trying to go 3 wide. It's a risky situation going into T1, which narrows into T2, and then kinks to T3. So we'll see. But safety car's out. We'll see if anyone decides to pit. That'll be a big play here. It's very early to tell. The soft runners may want to do that. We'll see if Macau, he knows he has the pace. We'll see if he decides to go for the strategy. Staying out as it stands. Looks like most drivers will as well. Alfa Romeo from Micron looking to go for a move. That is a horrible sound. How have they not fixed that glitch? Everyone's staying out except for the 4 drivers of Micron, Maxena, Skybits, and Custom. Custom, of course, getting that wing damage repair. He was literally going backwards into turn 1, so not a good look. McLaren team did a good job getting that wing back on. It's like Mercedes and Red Bull clashing a bit there in the pits. But Macau able to keep the lead. Becky B did have a look, but he tucked in behind. Smart thinking there. Maxime B staying where he's at. Race 33 jumping up. Skyward Atlas, though, joining his teammates. So it's a Williams v Ferrari battle as it stands, with Macau out there leading. So Macau carrying Striffim up to P9, though. He's looking good. Ballin starting last up to P10. So not bad for his debut. We'll see what kind of pace he's got as he tries to cruise back up the field. Little switch back and forth with Dragon Bones. Not sure what that's about. Dragon Bone nearly hitting the back of Ballin there. We got the lovely glitch. Lovely sound of Romicron's AlphaTauri. Or is it Red Hornets? There it is. Love to hear that. So we'll see how long this safety car stays out. Looking like another lap with the Renault of Max Pena down there. It looks like Kermit is the biggest gain out of all these drivers. We'll throw on the tires now. We'll see exactly what everyone's working with. Kurevix, we know, has got some good pace. He's on the medium, so he's going to be looking good. Or Micron, of course, going to make plenty of positions up off this restart. BTFU deciding to pit now. So, very interesting. Does he need a wing change? He does. Did he make a mistake under the safety car? Is he serving a 5-second penalty? What is going on? Not a good day for McLaren as it stands. Of course, there's plenty of safety cars left at this rate. So we'll see just what happens. We'll see if BCFU can catch back up before the restart here. So Dragonbone and Ballin switching positions here. I'm not sure what's going on. Looks like Ballin is having some connection issues. That may be the problem, according to Dragonbone's point of view. Safety cars gone in a lot of laps here at Bahrain in all of our divisions. Curious to see how PC Division 3 is going. If you guys are able to go check that out, possibly leave like there, see how they're doing. Do they have a safety car? My money says yes. The safety car is going to come in this lap. BTFU able to catch the back of the pack. He's in the hard, so he's going to try and go to the end, I'm assuming, on those tires, which is a very, very bold strategy. We'll see exactly how that plays off. Macau back in the field up now. Again, his tires nice and warm. Slow to the field very much here. We'll see how the Williams, Ferraris, and AlphaTauri get away. Macau with a great start. Maxime B with a great start as well, getting up alongside the Williams, sandwiching now. There's going to be a great battle between these three. We'll see just how it plays out. The Williams pulling up alongside. Maxime trying to go around the outside now of Becky B. They're side by side. Here comes the other Ferrari of Skyward Atlas as they make a little bit of contact, and now the racing point of Curvix able to get alongside, but nothing going on there. Very close battle as Macau's gotten a second gap already. Maxime unable to get the move done, but holds his P4, P3 position now. And is able to keep it under control as it stands. Curvix looking to make moves though. He's on those medium tires. We're going to start to have more traction as these softs start to die off. They're very short lifespan. After about 6 laps, we'll see the mediums definitely start to take over on pace as Ballin and Strifium are going at it at the moment. We'll see if they're side by side. Looks like Ballin able to get ahead of Strifium. Go back though to our battle. Looks like Skyward Atlas is trying to do everything he can to get ahead of race 33. This Williams v Ferrari battle is looking to be a great one throughout this whole season. There's a yellow flag and Senna has retired from the session. He has gone around. Unfortunately, we cannot spectate his profile. Meanwhile, oh, and there's the safety car again. So we had almost a full lap. Looks like race 33 is looking for the solid move of diving into the pits right at the perfect time. So he's going to be on a great strat here, but of course, I'm guessing there's going to be another safety car, so there's plenty of opportunity for more. We'll see if he goes on the hards to the end. He will. So BTFU in good shape as it stands. Decides to stay out though, as he is on those fresh hards. So 4 soft runners left. I wonder if any of them will pit this time. The safety car caught them though, as they just came round. So very early. So we've had about a full lap of racing, if you call the very front straight at the start of the race, part of full racing, and then we restarted, and then we got just about around the final corner. So if you add it all up, it's about one lap of racing so far, but 5 laps of driving and 5 laps of the lovely Mercedes AMG. This stream and race brought to you by Mercedes AMG, and I'm sure it'll come out again. We'll see. So the Ferraris are now back to where they were at the finish of the Australian Grand Prix. I believe this is the finishing order of the Australian Grand Prix for the top 4, possibly the top 5, if memory serves correct. Looks like the entire grid is all ready to go, so safety car, can you please go in the pits so we can please get some racing? And I hope that no debris comes off of any cars so that we can actually race for more than a lap. Nope. Skyward is deciding to pit, so he's over it. Macau's staying out. Becky B staying out. Maxime staying out. Curvix and Ballin are looking good. Curvix is getting ahead of behind Ballin. I don't know what's happening. Ballin's getting very antsy under the safety car. So Skyward on the hards, looking to go to the end right now. Kermit down to P12. Stryfium pitted for the hards as well. So 3 soft runners, and I'm almost positive Curvix is going to have the pace, as long as the safety car doesn't come out, to overtake Maxime with those mediums on his first lap. We'll see though. Anything can happen. That'll be the battle to watch off the bat. We'll see if Maxime can stay with Becky B. DRS has yet to be enabled, and it's lap 6, so overtakes not too abundant at the moment. Here's my suggestion for Codemasters, because I hope they're listening in. Of course, that's a 0.5% chance. Have safety car be able to be triggered by an admin or the host. What are the thoughts on that? Anyways, the safety car is in this lap after the pack is all backed up. Macau really just wants to build a gap. This is helping out Becky B, because we know Macau has great pace. We'll see how he does on the restart. Plenty of weaving going on. Around the final corner comes Macau. He's slowly starting. He's going to wait till the line, and he takes off, and he's underway with the Ferrari of Maxime. Has gotten a great start. He's up alongside Becky B now as they're going to go side by side. Looks like, yes, they're equally alongside each other. We'll see what the Racing Point does. Looks for a move. Goes around the outside. He's still with him. We'll see what he can do. Oh, they make a little bit of contact. Becky B starts to go around, but nothing's going on. The Racing Point of Curvix up into P2, and here comes Ballin. They're going to go 3 wide into turn 4 now. Mercedes up the inside. They make contact. It's 3 wide. They've gone around. Becky B has gone around. There's a yellow flag. Surely it's a safety car, according to Cody's. Maxime B up into P3. Custom up into P4 now. Oh, as Custom goes around. Oh my goodness. Bad day at the office for McLaren. Custom going all the way around. There's a yellow flag, but no safety car as it stands. Curvix up into P2. He's looking very solid at the moment. But for now, our top 4 has gone to shambles. 3 wide. It looked like no one knew that it was 3 wide as they all turned in like no one else was there. Stewards will definitely have to review that one. Becky B down to P8. Surely has some wing damage. Not entirely sure what happened. Now we have a Romicron on the back of Skybit. Where did Skybits come from? Out of nowhere. The Mercedes driver up to P4. Maybe I mistook him for Ballin before, but Skybits has become a victor out of all of this. As Becky B has pitted, so he's over those tires and over that front wing. Probably getting some damage of some sort. Looks like BTFU looking to try and make a move on Skyward Atlas. They're going to go side by side, and McLaren getting a better exit now. A better run, sorry, I should say, down this back straight. And here he goes down the inside of Skyward Atlas. We'll see if he can outbrake him. Skyward Atlas hanging on the outside, though. We'll see if he can hold it. They're still side by side. No, BTFU will get ahead. That'll be the move done and dusted. So a bit of a train forming now behind Maxime, who I don't know if he has wing damage or not. But Skybit's now looking pretty saucy in P4 for Mercedes. Looking to come away with some solid points here. Macau 3.2 seconds ahead. Not much to commentate on there. He's doing his thing. Romicron looking to make the move as soon as possible. Maxime and Macau, the only ones left on those softs. We go on board now with Romicron. Is DRS enabled? It's been so long I don't even know. We'll see if it comes on this lap. Bit of a lockup there for Micron. There it is, enabled as Mikal crosses the line. So they won't have it right here, but they possibly will for the second straight of the lap. Skybits closing in quick now on Maxime B. Doesn't have enough juice to get by. Maxime able to stay ahead at the moment. Or Micron though, very close. We have Red Hornet going side by side. We'll see though what happens on this outcome. Here comes the Racing Point though. Dragonbone ahead of Micron. Dragonbone making moves. Goes very deep though. Loses out on that position. Skybits unable to catch Maxime B. They're cruising along on those softs at the moment. Not looking too bad. Skybits doing everything he can to try and get around though, as his tires surely have the better life at the moment. Big old train forming behind the Ferrari. Curvix, meanwhile, is pulling out ahead on those medium tires. He did start on the mediums, so he's looking pretty great right now. BTFU trying to get a move done on Red Hornet, but he does have DRS, so unable to get anything done. Skyward Atlas tagging along. Cruising on up behind. We'll see. BTFU, we know the defending champion has the pace. Can he put anything together to try and crack into that top 5? Stuck behind Alfa Romeo as it stands. Lovely red glitch. Maxime B is now going to pit. That'll give Skybits the podium position and the DRS, so he'll be able to stay in front of Micron. But he's got the Racing Point of Dragonbone right on his tail, so very, very close battle for P3 as it stands. Mikal pulling away even further, even on those old softs, so he's got solid pace. Right now, we'll see if the Alfa Romeo can make a move. He's too far back. The Racing Point is too far back. Nothing going on there. Skyward Atlas right on the back of BTFU, going up the inside. BTFU locking up. Sorry, Red Hornet locking up. They're going to go side by side through the S's. Skyward Atlas will back out, and Red Hornet will maintain that position as it stands. P3 train continuing on. As surely Micron will have the pace now with some DRS. Skybits able to stay ahead though. Looking pretty good out there. You can see Micron on his dash, that battery life pretty low, so he'll need to start saving that more for the front straight if he wants to try and make this move. So as it stands, Skybits also doesn't have too much energy as well. So the Williams v Ferrari battle kind of went to shambles after that safety car restart. I hate the sound of that. But here comes Micron. He's going to go up the inside of a Skybits. Into turn 1 he goes. Alfa Romeo up the inside. Mercedes going wide now. And that's the position done. But we'll see who has DRS now, as it looks like the Racing Point will have DRS on Skybits. Skybits get a great exit though. Goes very deep and he taps Micron, and that'll send them through. Skybits goes around, takes out Micron, and they have dropped a few positions. Micron, luckily no wing damage. Skybits suffers the wing damage and drops back even further. Micron down to P6, so it's a Racing Point. 2-3. Dragonbone, the victor on that incident. Innocent bystander that was able to make it through, so looking good for the Pink Panthers right now. Race 33 back up to P4, able to avoid all the carnage, so possibly a smart move by the Williams driver. BTFU making his way back up right on the back of race 33 as well. As Skybits surely is dropping down the field with his wing damage. Strifium able to get around. Here comes the 2 Renault drivers looking to make a move on him as well. Kermit gets by, Max Pena gets by. It's a Renault train. They're right on the back of Strifium. We'll see if there's any team orders at play. BTFU awfully close now. gets ahead of race 33 into the corner. Nice and easy. Race 33 looking for the switchback now. Oh, as they go side by side, so it's very tight. Race 33 not giving up the position too lightly. Looks like race 33 has a DRS, so he'll have a nice outside run. We'll see if he goes deep. He does. They're still side by side. BTFU doing everything he can to hold on. Gets ahead. And that's the position done. But here comes the Renault drivers. Looks like Max Pena unable to get by Kermit. So the Renault drivers have been allowed to race, it seems. No team orders. Unable to catch Strifium. Strifium staying ahead on those hard tires. Doing a good job. There's a yellow flag. Just as I say that, looks like Kermit has gone round. Unfortunately, the Renault driver has spun out. Renault woes in our PC Division 1 and Division 2 at Bahrain this week. Macau 5.4 seconds ahead. Oh my goodness, as Red Hornet has dropped down to P8. Race 33 with Romicron now. Looks like he's dropping back quite a bit. He'll have DRS this time as Macau finally decides to pit on 12 lap old soft, so I'm assuming he'll go to the mediums here. He'll throw on the hards, so he's going to play it safe. Go on the hards. He knows he has the pace. He's doing all right. Romicron goes to defend, but here comes Race 33 up the inside. Great racecraft from Race 33, living up to his name. Up the inside with a switchback, though, from Romicron. Great defending. They're going to go side by side. A little bit of tap of the wheel, and Race 33 is round. Fortunately, possibly no wing damage. Takes out that sponsor board. Will rejoin the track safely. Drops down to P10. Curvix has retired from the session. He was P1. What happened there? Oh no. He's completely just gone off. He must have lost it. He was in P1 on the mediums. And that's the third leader across all our divisions to crash out of the Bahrain race. So unfortunate. Dragonbone inherits P1. There's a safety car yet again. Love to see it. But Curvix, who had an outstanding race starting down the order on the alternate strategy. Racing Point was at a 1-2, looking good. Macau has just pit, so that'll be good for him if he's able to pass any of these drivers. We'll see. Dragonbone surely should pit now. As Kermit gets a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. That is very unfortunate as well. We'll see what Dragonbone decides to do. He's got a nice little 5-second gap to P2 at the moment. He dives in the pits. Surely he'll go on the hards to the end. We'll see what BTFU decides to do. He could go to the end on these hards. He will indeed pit as well. So what choice of tire will he choose? As here comes Macau into the lead. And he's looking very pretty up there in P1. Everyone decided to pit. Max Pena, though, on 8-lap old mediums, deciding not to pit. So the Renault driver, I suppose, hoping for another safety car after this one. He knows the record we've had here at Bahrain, and he's banking on that as well. He may look to stretch it out a little bit more and go for softs later in the race. Who knows? Plenty of drivers. Pit lane is chaotic as it stands. It looks like Maxime B up into P4 again, so after that little mishap earlier, Skyward Atlas P7. Bad news though for Becky B and Race 33. Williams down in P12 and 13. Mercedes not looking good either. Skybits, of course, making that mistake. Dropping back. Ballin down to P15. See where he comes out in relation to his teammate. Looks like just behind. Becky B has left the session. Not sure if that was on purpose or not. I'll go ahead and try it. Invite him back in. Hopefully they can get back in before the safety car restart. Max Pena, though, looking pretty happy there. Up in P2. We'll have to pit again. Everyone else can go to the end, I believe, on those 0-lap old tires. So we'll see. See what can happen here. We'll take a quick break under the safety car, though. Back in just about a lap's time, hopefully when it comes in. We're back as Macau gets a good start here from the racing point. Maxime B looking to make a move though. BTFU right on the back. Macau getting almost a second lead out of turn 3 there. Pretty solid train so far as it stands. The Ferrari's looking to make back some ground here. BTFU though, right on the back of that Ferrari. The McLaren driver trying to do whatever he can to get by. Macau 1.4 seconds ahead, so he's cruising along right now. His teammate Strufium getting a little shaky out of the corner there in the back. I believe he's on wheel for like the 3rd time, so not doing too shabby there in P7, looking pretty good. BTFU though, the one to watch. Skyward Atlas too. He's got the race pace in that Ferrari. See if he can make a move on our Micron. Very close battle for P2 all the way down to P9. Anyone's game as it stands. Kermit though dropping off a little bit in that Renault. As, oh my goodness, Skyward Atlas decides to pit after 1 lap. Did he lose some wing? Oh, I'm not sure. Is he pulling a Ferrari strategy? I couldn't tell you. I'm not sure what's going on. Surely he could have gone to the end. Skybit has retired from the session in the pits. Oh, drive-through penalties. Speeding under the safety car. That is quite unfortunate. Becky B down in P14. Not sure what's going on there. Not sure if Becky B is currently in the car or not. Don't remember if he joined back. Didn't see that. Custom gets a 3-second time penalty down there in P10, so that could be crucial near the end of the race. Or multiple warnings. That's something we've seen plenty of times before. Maxime B just dropping back in Dragon Mode. So Dragon Mode on those hard tires looking pretty good. Maxime, of course, on those 6-lap old mediums. Micron looking to barely stay with him, stripping up to P7 now due to Skyward Atlas getting that drive through. Still a close battle here. Maxime will close that gap. DRS is enabled, so they won't have it right here, but they will next time around. Macau way out in front. I just think he hates screen time. He just wants to dominate this race, never get on stream. Up the inside though, BTFU. Side by side, gonna get the better exit. Maxime very slow out of that corner. Possibly some good tactics. DRS is enabled. Will be able to pull away from Maxime B and keep his position. So Maxime hanging on dear life in that Ferrari. BTFU looking to hop on that podium. Right on the back of the Ferrari driver on those fresh tires. Possibly could make a move here. Maxime does not have the DRS anymore. Around the outside goes the McLaren. They're going to be side by side. Maxime allowing just enough room, causing BTFU to back out of that move. Custom up to P9. I'm taking Ballon there. Maxime decently far ahead. Looks like BTFU has plenty of ERS though, as you can see on his dash. And Maxime has absolutely none, so surely BTFU will have the move done nice and easy here. We'll see what kind of moves Maxime can make to try and defend the position. Planting the center of the track. Round the outside goes BTFU. Nice and easy. Maxime B has nothing to say about that. Cannot fight back. Yellow flag. Not sure for what. Oh my goodness, Macau has spun. The leader has spun. Another leader going around. End plate damage. No safety car. Custom up the inside, gets the move. Macau must be fuming. There's 10 laps left to go. Surely he'll pit for softs and try and go to the end. He's under pressure now from Balin. Balin goes up the inside. Macau trying to hang on without a front wing. May have jinxed that. Little commentator's curse action. As I said, Macau just not getting enough screen time. I've been known to curse as a commentator, so looks to try and get the move back on Custom. We'll see if he decides to just stay out. Perhaps he might try to do just that and possibly just wait for a safety car. It might be better for his chances. We know he has the pace, so we can see if he can stick with these drivers. But Balin looking to make a move. Not happening there. Macau looks like he's gonna pit, so Balin will have the DRS and pull ahead. Strifium getting passed by Racer 33. Up the inside he goes. Strifium with a solid exit here. A little bit of oversteer. Not trying to pull the same move his teammate did just a lap ago. We'll see. The battle is on though. BTFU ahead of Maxime B now. After that pass, Becky B with a 29.2, quickest lap of the race. Down there, Skybits has left the session. Macau way down in P14. Surely on the softs will get the fastest lap if he puts together a lap. This is the battle for the lead though. Who would have thought? Dragonbone v BTFU. BTFU trying to assert his dominance here after taking a long break, coming back, shaking off the rust, defending his title. He's got to make the move soon as he's on the mediums, and those will start to go off quicker than the hards that Dragonbone is currently running. They pulled a big enough gap to Maxime. Romicron trying to close that gap up to the Ferrari driver. It's a battle for P3 as it stands. Not sure of the time penalty. Big lock up there from Dragonbone. BTFU surely could get the move done here. He's got plenty of ERS up the inside. He goes nice and easy. Cruises along. That's the move. Easy. That's the easiest pass I've ever seen in my entire life. BTFU able to hold on. Dragonbone down to P2 on those hards. Hopefully he can hold it. So there he goes. BTFU in the lead in the McLaren. His teammate Custom down the order just a bit. See if Dragonbone can hold on and hopefully wait for those mediums to go off. He'll be looking to try and stay in that DRS zone. Romicron though on the back of Maxime B. Maxime B's mediums will start to go off slowly here, as Red Hornet's still running the back of Custom. Macau 5 seconds back from P13 at the moment. Macron closing the gap now to Maxime. Maxime trying to replicate the podium finish last week in Australia for Ferrari. Right now, it's going to take a lot of skill and proper defending to hold off for Micron, who seems to have a great run coming around the final corner this time. Great exit there. Maxime was going to pit. So Maxime doesn't think he can go to the end on those tires. So Micron up in a P3, a place we've seen him plenty of times before last season. Bit of a train here as Custom's able to pull ahead. Ballin pretty far back as well. So pretty spaced out field as it stands. Becky B on a mission now, right on the back of Kermit. Williams driver trying to overtake Kermit. Kermit looking for a dummy there. There's a yellow flag. Oh my goodness. It is Custom who has gone round the Cows. The fastest lap of the race, the 27.6 blistering lap down there, P14. Hoping to try and get some points back in this race. Custom dropping down. Becky B getting that move nice and done. Luckily only P9. He does look like he has lost his front right end plate. unfortunate there for him. Meanwhile, everyone else fairly spaced out, looks like. No real close battles. Dragonbone has dropped out of DRS range from BTFU. There's a few laps left. I cannot do math right now. 7 laps left in this Grand Prix. My brain is going. Too many safety cars. Too long of a race. We'll see now as Macau has made his way onto the back of Kermit, looking to take his first victim in this run back to the points. Bit of a lockup there from Kermit, who's dropped back 2 seconds now to Becky B. Will not have that DRS to help him out in his defense. Good exit here from Macau. Already basically has the move. Gets the move done basically before the DRS zone. And that'll be that. But meanwhile, Dragonbone starting to make a little bit of a comeback here. Looks like those tires could be starting to slowly fade on BTFU. And as I say that, Dragonbone has a huge lockup. Dropping back a bit there. Will be out of DRS. Micron hanging back in the background there in P3. Race 33 trying to come through for Williams and hold their points ahead in the standings. Striffyman P5 looking really solid for him at the moment. Balling with DRS on Red Hornet, so he's looking to cruise up and take that. Oh, as he gets a penalty there, we saw he just barely extended the track. That's unfortunate, but rules is rules, and he will have to carry that with him to the end of the race. Of course, not entirely sure what the time penalties are here for all of our drivers, but from what I've seen, our top 5 are looking pretty saucy. We'll see what is added on at the end of the race, though. Falling with the DRS now. A little bit of battery. We'll see if he goes for a late lunge on Red Hornet. Up the inside, he goes late on the brakes, up the inside. Red Hornet leaves the space. He does not. Oh, as he's left the session, makes the move and says, you know what? That's it. I'm done. Out of here. Drops down. Here comes Red Hornet back. You know he's ghosted, so we'll see if he looks to just go through. His Kermit has less than session now. Not sure what happened there. Down in P14. That is unfortunate. Macau looking to make a move on Becky B. We'll see if he goes for a late lunge. He does not. Maxime is back. Looks like a lot of people just left the session. Not sure what happened. Back though, in P10, able to make the move. Not entirely sure what is happening. Hopefully he gets control of his car. Looks like he does. Hop on board with Skyward Atlas and see. Yeah, Maxime is back. So Micron gets the 3-second time penalty. That's going to be huge. Our intervals are completely gone. Sometimes this game. Okay, so it looks like there was a big drop in Steam connection for some of our drivers. Intervals are very spaced out. Dragonbone unable to stay within DRS from BTFU. If we look on the map, looks like Ballin is hopping back into the pits. With the battle now is Becky B and Macau. Macau's gone ahead. Becky B will have DRS, so can he make the fight back? No battery, it looks like, on his dash. Won't be able to make a move. Custom and Maxime B going at it though. Maxime B on those softs looking to cruise on ahead, trying to make up points for Ferrari. Custom in a Ferrari sandwich at the moment. Skyward Atlas and Maxime. Keeping it together. We'll see if the Ferrari driver can make the move on the McLaren. BTFU pulling out ahead there at the moment. Just gonna check Steam real quick. Need to give the young goat an invite. We got him. We're back. Ferrari's trying to make the move up the inside now. Here he comes. Kermit's back in the race. Down in P14, not much though. Ooh, Skyward Atlas late on the brakes. Does not make any contact though. He's got a great run now. Max Pena down in P8 on those hards from Maxime B. Here comes Skyward Atlas. Ferrari driver around the outside. Custom goes defensive. They're side by side, millimeters apart. Custom goes very deep in the turn, not giving Skyward Atlas too much space. We'll see who gets the DRS. Looks like Skyward Atlas does, but he will be too far back for the move. Our intervals have disappeared yet again. You love to see it. But I'm pretty sure this is the closest battle on track at the moment. Macau into P11, looking to close in on the back of these guys. Skyward Atlas will need to make the move as soon as possible because the quick-paced Macau right on the back. Doesn't have DRS yet, but might not need it. So he's cruising along on the back. Where is our interval? Cody's, please. Can I get that? For once. Dragon Ball gets a 3-second time penalty. That could be very vital to his hopes of a podium. We'll see what happens. That helps out Remicron though. See what kind of battery Custom has. He has a decent amount. Skyward Atlas now under pressure. Maxime B goes up to P6. Oh, a late dive Macau. Looks like he tapped the back of Skyward Atlas. Macau cuts the corner, gets a penalty. Not sure what happened there. Lost his wing. Not a good look for our former race leader, current championship leader. Sends Skyward Atlas ahead of Custom. Helps Skyward get ahead on the move. We'll see if Custom can make the move back though. As Skyward Atlas goes defensive, Custom tries to go around the outside. A little bit of lag there. A little bump from Macau again. Macau is getting very impatient here, gets ahead. Move down up into the points he goes. 2 laps left in this Grand Prix. Custom getting obliterated by these two guys. And now Becky B's up the inside, so Custom just losing out all because of that final corner incident. One mistake or incident can definitely cost you some positions, and this has been shown here. Those mediums seem to be going off as well. But here comes Macau around the outside of Skyward Atlas. Can't get the move done. It's a little bit of contact there. Skyward Atlas probably not happy about the shunt earlier. Macau trying to get the move done. 6 lap hold stop. Skyward Atlas getting the time penalty for that. Interesting. And the exit is in Macau's favor at the moment. Skyward Atlas will have the DRS. Becky B now on the move, right on the back of Skyward Atlas. All for the point. 1 point right now. Big battle. Max Pena very close to Red Hornet. Nothing going there, but here comes back to the battle. We'll see. Up the inside goes Skyward Atlas on the defense. A little bit of oversteer there from Becky B. He's able to get ahead though. DRS wide open for both the drivers, which will give Becky B the advantage on the defense. Up the inside goes Skyward Atlas side by side. Oh, and he's gone round. Exactly where Sebastian Vettel did in 2019. You hate to see it. The Ferrari driver trying to make a move, getting tapped around like he did with Hamilton in real life. And that's his race surely, but not finally over. Out of the points, unfortunately. Max Pena carrying it for Renault, trying to make a move on Red Hornet. Maxime B, though, trying to make his way back up the field after pitting for softs. Right on the back of Stryfium. Stryfium trying to hold on for a solid finish here in PPR. Here he comes. Will he make the move before the DRS? Late on the brakes. Almost misses out on Stryfium. Stryfium breaking a little bit earlier than Maxime expected. Will have the DRS. Maxime does because he was there before the detection zone and will pull away. So Stryfium losing out on a position. Nice timing there from Maxime B. We'll see if he can get a good exit here and stay ahead. Late on the brakes there from Strifium. Currently carrying the team for AlphaTauri as Macau has gone down to P9. See if Max Pena can make the move now. Too far back from Red Hornet as it stands. We're on our final lap at the moment. Max Pena is awfully close to Red Hornet. Not sure if he'll be able to get the move done. We will see though. There's still half a lap left. One more DRS zone. Could be an exciting finish. Right now, Romicron out of DRS range. Here comes BTFU. Ooh, keeps it under control. Don't believe he has any time penalties. We know Dragonbone and Romicron both have at least 3 seconds. Around the final corner, there's a yellow flag. Looks like Kermit has gone off. He is done with this race. Up to the line, MRL, BTFU wins the Bahrain Grand Prix, crosses the line. Outstanding drive from him. Dragonbone in P2. Romicron coming in P3, race to the free, hopping on the podium there in P3. Maxime B will come up to the line and finish P5. Strifium up the line P6. Red Hornet battling it out with Pena, and Macau drops down to P9. Becky B getting that last position in P10. The battle for P11. 0 points to win here. Goes to Custom. Balling up to the line, disconnected from the session. And Kermit still with a while to go, but what a finish there. BTFU, your race winner. Outstanding drive from him, starting down in P4, I believe, and making his way up to P1. The defending champ, first race back, gets that win. Unfortunate event for Macau, who was leading most of the race. Had a great qualifying, but unfortunately couldn't hold it together on this tricky track that is Bahrain. So congrats to BTFU. I believe the driver of the day may have to go to Dragonbone. We'll see what Cody's has to say. Racing Point putting in a good showing here. Constructors is very mixed up. Yes, Dragonbone indeed, according to the game, gets driver of the day. I believe that is a fair reward for him. Drivers on the podium now. Is that a hint of rain I saw in the desert? Congrats though to BTFU. We're gonna get these drivers in the interview booth as soon as possible. A very familiar room for BTFU. Getting that P1. Dragonbone in P2. And Race 33 in P3. So there you have it, the final standings. Love to see it. Penalties all around. Race 33, keeping it clean. Jumping Romicron at the end there and getting P3. Macau with the fastest lap of the race. There you have it, folks. BTFU, you're a race winner. We're going to go ahead and try and get these guys in for some interviews. We will see if we can get them in. Take a quick break while we try and locate them. So we're now joined by our defending champ and someone very familiar with this booth, BTFU. Congrats on the win, man. How did that go? How did you navigate those safety cars and come away with that win starting P4?
That was, I don't even know. It was quite an eventful race. The start, I got involved in the turn one incident and then ended up hitting for hards, get to replace the wing and all that, and just kind of ride around for a little bit. Kind of got lucky with strategy with going to hards and stayed out a little bit longer. And then that second or third safety car, I can't remember. And then went for mediums and just put me in good position and towards the end of the race.
Awesome, man. Yeah, it all seemed to work out for you. How does that feel after having such a long break from this game and I guess career, you might call it, and coming back and getting that first win after winning the season?
It's I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. Really, it was. I feel like just luck kind of fell on my hands today. I feel like I don't have my pace that I normally do at the moment, just because I've only been playing for only a few days at this point. It feels like, but uh, lucky, I feel like is the best way to put it at the moment. But it's part of the racing as well.
Exactly. You stayed consistent, and that was the key there. So stoked to see you back on the podium and on the top step as well. So hopefully you can bring a good battle to the championship. Congrats, man.
Thank you, appreciate it.
We're now joined by our P2 finisher, Dragonbone. How was that race for you? Plenty of ups and downs, it seems, but you ended up getting driver of the day. So how was that, getting that second step of the podium? Hello, Dragonbone. Unable to hear you right now if you're trying to speak. See if he can maybe rejoin. Try that again. In the meantime, though, we'll get Racer 33 in here. P3 kind of snagged that out of nowhere. How did that race go for you, man?
Very, very interesting. I think I qualified P8 or P9. Got a great start. It was P4 by turn 1. Almost P3. The safety car came out. Had to go back P3. I had wing damage at the turn 1, so I was hoping for a safety car around lap 6. There was a safety car. Pitted onto hards. Came out in 13th, I think. Instantly got 2 overtakes done. Was running P5, I think, when Romicron and I had contact and he spun me around. I came back onto the track, hot tires, spun around again. I think there was a safety car again, pitted for mediums, and yeah, just put on a charge to P4. I know Omicron had 6 seconds worth of penalties, so I stopped pushing in the last 2 laps, making sure I don't get any penalties or I don't run out of tires. Yeah, good race. Probably could have finished P2, but yeah, happy with P3.
Yeah, man, you snagged that last step real quick due to penalties. So you kept it clean, consistent, and safety cars definitely played a big role in this race. So congrats, man. Awesome drive, and well done on advancing Williams in the constructors.
Yeah, did you get any of my overtakes on the stream?
I believe I did. There's plenty of action happening, so we got some of your moves for sure.
All right, see you next week.
Congrats, man. Yeah, we'll see you next week. We're now joined by Dragonbone. Hopefully got the mic sorted out now.
I think it works now.
There it is. Beautiful voice. All right, well, congrats on P2. How does it feel to get that first podium in Division 2?
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't think I was going to get it. People just kept spinning out and crashing out in front of me, and the safety cars helped.
Yeah, man, you stayed consistent throughout. Where did you start in the beginning of this race?
I think right P11, right outside the tire thing.
So you ended up getting that perfect strat with the free choice of tires. So congrats, man.
Yeah.
Awesome drive.
Thank you.
Anything else to add?
No, it feels great.
Well, congrats. Hopefully we can see you back in this booth next week. Good luck, and we'll see you in Vietnam. Hopefully you can keep it out the wall then as well.
Yep. Thank you.
Take it easy. So there you have it, folks. Our podium finishers all able to keep it under control. That'll be that for our race. We're going to go ahead and sign off now. I believe our PCD3 race is just finishing up as well. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. Play you with some solid home beats that y'all love. Thanks for watching. See you next time. It's been Capita Hood with PPR. See ya.